So I'm going to be talking over this video, recording audio from my phone. I'm currently in labs. It's not the best way to do this, but I need to do some log entries. So mechanics working. So this is the suitcase which the player's going to hold, and I'll eventually have it attached into the player so they can get out at any time. And I got physics working on that, which was surprisingly hard as it's a skeletal mesh. So here I'm just setting up the relative size of the briefcase in relation to the player. Then I exported this, and from that I made the from that I made the briefcase mesh and imported it. I got my friend to make the animations for it. So here is the default collision boxes you get around the bones, and these are a little bit harder to change. So eventually I found copy collision from skeletal mesh, which was very helpful, and I imported half of the briefcase, put some convex collision around it, and mirror these collision boxes to both bones, so this could open and close while acting like a briefcase with internal kind of space that objects can be held in, and it eventually looked like this, and that's how I did it. More on that a bit later. The pickups are now working. Pick them up, they face the player, and you can zoom in and they will be in the correct location, they won't move, and it's brilliant. More on this a bit later. So here is the initial blueprint for the pickup, and what this does is basically creates a line trace to any physical object and moves it to a certain location, which I've set, and this works on a tick event, so it checks if I've picked it up, and if it does, it continuously keeps this object at the location of where I've set it on every frame. So this was a good and a bad thing, because obviously I wanted it to stay still, but at the same time I also wanted it to move with a key press, but the tick was preventing this, as you saw in the last tutorial. I tried using a gate to fix this, but it wasn't working as intended, which was rather annoying. So eventually I actually just got one of my friends who was quite versed in the Unreal Engine to come and give me a helping hand, and is more than helping and helpful, and it works. So I've included an asset which is a reference to a Murakami book, which is quite cool, and I put in a little something kind of funny. So when you pick up this bowling ball, you can pick it up, put it on the table, and I lost it, and I can't get it back. So what I eventually do is whip out the watch, which is on right mouse button, and I restart the level, like so. So yeah, you can hold it, and it holds, and you have it, and when you release the button, it then goes back to its original position. So right, so after restarting the level, I'll pick up the bowling ball again and press the super secret button, which I'm going to have to move, and I will play bowling. This is the short little mini game. Strike, yeah. Short little mini game. The physics are still a bit messed up on the bowling pins, but I'm going to limit where the player can move and travel in this. But yeah, it's all working good. So I'm glad the pickups are fixed.